Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to another segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. We recite the second stanza from Asa Mahalla Pehla, Chant Kar Tija, on page 439, and the recitation first. Asa Mahalla Pehla, Chant Kar Tija, Bhavara Phul Bhavantia, Dukhyat Pari Ram. मैं गुर पूछया अपना साचा बिचारी राम विचार सतगुर मुझे पूछया पवर बेली रातो सूरज चढ़या पिंड पड़या तेल तावन तातो चममग बादा खाहे छोटा शब्द बिन बेतालिया सच कहे नानक चेतरे मन मरे pavara kalya. So in the previous stanza, the example that was held out, the metaphor that was used to symbolize the mind was the wandering musk deer. In this stanza, the metaphor of a bee is used and is also referred to as black, kalya, to indicate a mind blackened by maya. Blackened meaning ignorant, living in ignorance, the darkness of ignorance. Bhavara Phul Bhavantia, O bumblebee, you buzz around the flower. Dukh atpari Ram, but much sorrow awaits you. Main gur puchya apna, I asked my Gur. Sacha bichari Ram, pray, give me the true understanding. Bichar Satguru mujhe puchya, pavar beli rato, the true enlightener turned and said to me, reflect on the fate of the intoxicated bee. Suraj chadaya, pind padya, tel tavan tato. When the sun rises and the night is over, the body is crushed and dropped into hot oil. Jamamag badda khahe chota, trapped on the path of death, one suffers. This is the message. Sabad bin betalya. Without the Guru's instructions, we are betal, out of rhythm, out of sync, lacking direction. Sach kahe Nanak, Nanak says the truth. Chetre man, recall the self, turn your attention to the self. Mare pavra kalya, or die like the black bumblebee. So you see, the bee is constantly abuzz. This is like the mind that cannot contain its excitement. The bee cannot contain its excitement at the smell of pollen. The mind cannot contain its excitement as it looks at the material world and sensory pleasures. Now, the buzzing and vibration of the wings of the bee cause pollen to shake off the flower. The pollen then attaches to the bee's body, and then it's deposited on the next flower, and that's how pollination happens. But the bee also runs the risk of entrapment, where the plant traps the pollinating bee within the flower through certain juices, sticky stuff, to ensure pollination. And the bee gets stuck, and then the petals of the flower close at night, trapping the bee. And it dies there. And when the petals of the flower are gathered and crushed and placed in hot oil, that is how they make floral oils, The trapped bee inside suffers a similar fate. It is crushed. Suraj chadaya, pind padaya, crushed. Tel tavan tato in hot oil. So without direction from the Guru, we don't know how to live in the world. We have to live in the world but not be attached to it, like the bumblebee becomes so attached that it gets trapped. We have to avoid the trap, but we have to be pollinators. We have to move life forward. That's the lesson. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.